everybody, I'm your host, Jerk, and welcome to a weekend edition of The Big Show. It's Sunday, which means it's fun day, because I get to go down to the low tiers and actually have some fun. Yeah, I know I can go down there anytime, but as I have said many times, I want to give the children a safe space. So I'm only down there for premiums, and I had some decent fun down there. I picked up my 13th solo warrior in the Yahagi, and you know me, it's not like I'm playing passively, so I saved that because, as I mentioned, it's only my 13th and approaching 16,000 matches. So I may post that if any of you are interested. You can let me know by writing your answer on the back of a $20 bill and mailing it to me. Or I guess the comments are fine. But let's get to our guest today. It's been 18 Krakens since we last saw them, so please welcome back our good friend, the premium tier 7 battle cruiser, the one-eyed savage of Haven? Is this Haven? Yeah, Haven. Give it up for Odin. I think this is the Odin's 4th or 5th appearance on this show, and that was after avoiding playing it for the month following its general release, and so I think it's safe to say that this thing is a certified Kraken printer. I won't go over all the juicy details of the ship again, but if you're interested in seeing that or hearing it, it would be Kraken 172, which I will link to at the end of this program. So let's get into this game and do it quick because you are going to see some intense brawling that wipes out about half of the team in just a few moments. We are on the map Haven, which I don't think has made an appearance since Kraken 98 in the Dallas. I think we had 28 subscribers back then. And before this brawl happens, let me put my commander up on the big screen. No Henry J. Hyde for this one, as I want Will to rebuild for how I play this. Now I paused for a quick moment on that corner before rounding it, as I wanted to see if I would be spotted by anything other than a plane, meaning their destroyers over here, but it wasn't, so it's go time, and hold on to your butts. One shot at the Zara, and it's gone. And look at this, could you ask for a more beautiful sight? It's the parting of the Red Sea. This is the exact thing you want to see in a German ship with torps. A broadside New Orleans is in front of me, so we'll take a shot there. Oh, double city. Not a one shot, but let's focus on what's in front of us right now and get these torps out for these noobs. Secondaries yoink that, and here come the torps for the Roma. Okay, my turrets are still in the front. Let's wrap up this New Orleans. Cool guys don't watch their shots. It's gone. That's 3 in just a couple minutes, so let's get back on this Roma. I am taking fire from their base, so I want to turn around anyway because continuing in that direction without being aware of what's up there would be a bad idea. So I am turning hard and going to get my shots into this Roma, and I think it's the next salvo. I think this next salvo we're going to finish it off too. All right. 4 ships sunk in, what, 4 minutes? That was pretty quick. And it was only now that the Kraken hunt began, because there was no time to even think about it beforehand. But at this point, I'm pretty confident that I'm going to get a Kraken this game. And I was really hoping to one-shot that Atago, but no such luck. And fortunately, I did turn back to my team because engaging that Atago and that Massachusetts at the same time would have been a very bad idea, especially with all the torps that the Atago has. But we can see here, I'm heading back to the team. I'll drop some torps, and I'm just going to try and get another couple citadels in this Atago as I make some distance. Can we get it here? No. We do still have to suffer from German dispersion. Some more red torps come through the gap, so we know the red is on the other side of these mountains, so I'm going to turn hard right just in case they're rushing me around the edge, and then I'm going to turn hard left to get my nose pointed to where they'd be coming around the horn. Now, what we're going to see here should be, it should be the finishing shot on the Atago. But it looks like my gunners on this lovely Sunday morning have had a few too many mimosas. So, half that shot goes straight into the water. Alright, there are those torps that we were expecting, and we are turning in hard. So somebody else gets to secure that Atago. That's okay. There are still plenty of... Okay, no, there are not plenty of red ships. I did not see what just happened to everybody. But I'm spotted. This means she's close or no? I saw those torps and I thought it was, but in hindsight, I think those might have also been from the Atago. But we do know the was over here. So where is it now? Should I use this opportunity to discuss what is wrong with No, I don't think I will, because everyone knows what's wrong with it and why no one who plays it gets any respect from me. I've got a little time before my sonar is ready, but I'm about to get another heal, so I'm trying to separate myself from the Massachusetts and position terrain between myself and where I think the destroyer may be. It looks like that set was meant for me, and this is why I'm splitting up from the Massachusetts. I don't mind if one of us goes down, but I certainly don't want both of us to. And now I've dropped spots, so I'm going to unload that salvo of HE and switch back to AP. I've changed my angle of attack again to be able to set up a crossfire, but this red Massachusetts, well, they're not going to do anything to, how do we say this, increase their odds of survival, let's say. So they continue to sail broadside. And at this point, it's just going to come down to whose salvo comes up at the right time. And I think at this moment I was starting to panic a little bit because there was a big chunk that came out. But you know what? I do not hold my shots. As you see, I fire every single time I can. And I'm trying to get the rear turret swung around here, and this is a benefit of the Odin. Look how fast it reloads. We're going to get this shot out, and this will be Kraken 190. We are starting the 10 Kraken countdown to 200. Yep. 200 Krakens. We might get that before the 16,000th game. Probably not. But it'll be close. Which means my first 80 Krakens took 10,000 games. But then it only took 6,000 for another 120. Which is pretty crazy. So with these top 10, I'm still going to try and get the Krakens you have all requested. Why is the Iowa being so difficult? But there's the Chapayev, the Shores, the Miyoko. I think I've got another Z23 request. I mean, there's plenty. And you guys are welcome to leave more down below. But I also am going to try in some of my favorite Kraken printers, and we'll just see what happens. And then I have a particular ship in mind for the 200th. But those milestone Krakens can always be so difficult. I remember it took 4 days to get my 150th, and I thought I was losing it. Look at where that red destroyer is. Just fling to the edge of the map. And this is why people who play that ship get no respect. Because most of them, and I'm not saying all of them, but most of them are bad players using an easy ship to compete. No good player would go out there and do this. It just doesn't make any sense. The game is over. You can't even try and get more points from being out there. You're just prolonging the inevitable. and making everybody generally dislike you. So what else do we have coming up? I've got the January outtakes video that I will post tomorrow, and I think I may do a little channel info voiceover on that, as the channel stats are neat, and we're growing at a good clip, getting closer to 1,000 subs, and the possibility of being an actual Wowzels CC. Think of that. Wouldn't you like to see someone get temporary time with those premium ships and give you a review that's not just reading the stats? I kid. I've also been working on graphics for streaming in case we hit that 1,000, so I can start streaming with subs, which would be exciting. And of course we have that potential solo warrior game if you guys are interested in seeing that. Again, let me know. Hats off to Arcagaro trying to chase this ship down. And I'm on the cap, and I'm going to keep pushing just in case they get spotted. You know I would love to sink this, so let's get our shots out. Ah, you know what? Somebody else got it, and I'm okay with that. Let's check the scoreboard. We're going to end this match with 2,581 XP, which is a B grade good game. But there just wasn't anything left for me. Speaking of, my team could have gotten a few more points themselves if they'd gotten a little more involved at the beginning there. I'm not going to leave any scraps on the table. I am a member of the Clean Plate Club. Alright, that wraps it up for this one. If you've set your alarm to command carriers at the moment the patch drops, hit like. If you are making a statement by refusing to get the update at all, hit dislike. Questions, comments, whatever, leave it below. And if the thought of tomfoolery and upcoming premium ships tickles your plums, hit subscribe and maybe we'll get a chance. I'll get out there for another one. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will talk soon.